Stop lying to yourself. You're not going to magically transform this year just because the calendar flipped. I know that's harsh, but someone needs to tell you the truth, because hope without a system, that's just procrastination with better lighting. But what if there was an actual formula, one that billionaires use, one that actually works? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, your entire approach to 2026 is about to change. Look, January energy is real. The fresh start, the vision boards, the new year, new me posts. And by February, most of that's dead in the water. Why? Because motivation fades, feelings lie, and dreams without structure are just expensive distractions. So here's what we're doing today. I'm breaking down Ray Dalio's 5-step system, the same framework a billionaire investor used to build one of the most successful hedge funds in history. Not theory, a real, repeatable system you can use starting today. And if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, like you're running in circles every year, this is your way out. Let's go. Step 1. Stop being vague about what you actually want. I want to be successful. I want more money. I want to get healthier. Cool story. So does everyone on the planet. But successful people, they don't deal in fantasies. They deal in specifics. How much money? By when? Doing what? How healthy? What weight? What habits? Because here's the brutal truth. If you can't measure it, you're just hoping. And hope is not a strategy. You want $10,000 extra this year. Say that. You want to lose 20 pounds by June. Write that down. You want to launch a business by Q3. Own it. And here's the part that stings. You can't chase 10 goals at once. You'll fail at all of them. Pick one, master it, then move to the next. Clarity isn't motivational, it's surgical, and that's exactly why it works. All right, so you've got your goal. Beautiful. Now reality shows up, and reality doesn't care about your vision board. Problems appear, obstacles, resistance, the stuff that makes most people quit by week 3. But here's where winners separate from dreamers. They don't run from problems, they study them. Let's say you want more income, but every time you make extra money, it disappears, gone, like it was never there. So what's the problem? Most people say, I don't make enough, but that's a lie. The real problem, you don't keep it. You spend emotionally, you avoid budgets, you treat money like it's on fire. See the difference? One blames the world, the other owns the behavior, and only one of those leads to change. So ask yourself, what's really stopping you? Not the story you tell yourself, the truth. Now most people stop at identifying the problem, but that's not deep enough. You have to diagnose the root cause, the thing underneath the thing. Because surface level fixes, they don't last. You say you lack discipline. Okay, but why? Is it fear of discomfort? Is it no accountability? Is it that you've never actually built a real system? This step requires you to sit down and be brutally honest with yourself. No excuses, no victim stories, just raw, objective truth. And yeah, it's uncomfortable. That's why most people skip it. That's why most people repeat the same patterns year after year, wondering why nothing changes. But you're going deeper, because you're not here for participation trophies, you're here for results. So get real, what's actually holding you back? Now you know your goal, you know the problem, you know the root cause. So what's next? You design a solution. And no, I'll try harder is not a solution. That's just emotional noise. Solutions are systems, structures, frameworks you can follow even when you don't feel like it. Your problem is lack of focus. Design time blocks, turn off notifications, schedule deep work. Your problem is money discipline. Automate your savings, build a budget, track every dollar. Your problem is consistency. Set non-negotiable routines, build accountability, remove distractions. See how that works? You're not relying on willpower, you're engineering your environment. Because willpower fades, but systems run on autopilot. So stop hoping you'll change. Start designing the conditions that force change. Now comes the part that separates the talkers from the doers. You execute. Not for a day, not for a week, for as long as it takes to make this your new normal. Ray Dalio calls this the evolutionary process. You do the work, you get results, or you don't. You learn, you adjust, you repeat. This isn't about perfection, it's about feedback. If your system didn't work, cool. Diagnose why, redesign, try again. If it did work, double down, refine it, keep going. This is a loop, not a one-time event, and that's the magic, because most people give up after one failure, but you're treating failure like data. You're not emotional about it, you're strategic, and that's how you win, not by avoiding mistakes, by learning faster than everyone else. So, let's bring it home. If you want 2026 to actually be different, not just feel different for 2 weeks, you need more than motivation. You need clarity. You need honesty. You need systems. You need execution. And most importantly, you need to stop treating your goals like wishes and start treating them like projects. Because wishes fade, but systems build empires. So, here's your move. Pick one goal, get specific, identify the real problem, diagnose it, design a solution, and execute until it's part of who you are. That's the formula. That's the system. That's how you win. Now go build your year. And if you want more breakdowns like this, stick around. We're just getting started.